your pain from the past? It didn't just happen to you, it really happened for you. Did you know that there's purpose in your pain? Yes, girl, there's a reason for everything. Stick around because we're going to talk about it here on Time to Win podcast. Welcome to Time to Win podcast, where healing and growth collide with purpose, and you get to heal, grow, and prosper. I'm your host, RJ Jackson. Join me as we take a graceful 90-degree turn from stress and struggling to purpose and prosperity. As a professional impact speaker and mindset coach, I'm here to show you the way out of secretly suffering in silence and help you get back on the path of prosperity. Because I firmly believe that you were born to prosper. So if you're ready, let's make that shift. It's time to win, my friend. So let's go fight, win. Hey champion, welcome and welcome back to another episode of Time to Win podcast. Wow, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. It seemed like yesterday I was doing the launch for the show, and here we are approaching 100 episodes. Oh my goodness, I just can't believe it. But here's one thing I know is true. We could not have done it without you. Thank you for your faithfulness, your commitment. Thank you for journeying with us, for being the best part of the Time to Win podcast journey. You are absolutely amazing. And we're just so honored to be able to do this thing called life with you. So thank you. Gracias, arigato, mercy, danke. Girl, whatever language you speak, I might not speak, but I think we all understand the universal language of love and gratitude. So thank you. We appreciate you. And like we do every week, we're going to dive in deep into a topic that affects us as women, especially as professional women who people look at and say, "Ooh, she got it all together." Now, it doesn't mean that we don't have it all together, but sometimes they think all together means we're perfect, we don't have pain, we don't have no frustrations. And I know you know that is far from the truth. For many of us inside, we are messed up, but on the outside, we're made up. And the sad part really is we don't want people to know. We want people to believe that lie, that they believe that we got it all together. When the truth of the matter is we got, like the Ohio player said, pain is in my heart. And today, we're going to talk about it. We're going to dive into pain because it affects all of us. And not just the kind of pain that comes and goes, but that deep, lingering pain that feels like it's become a part of who you are. You know what I'm talking about. Like maybe you've been through a betrayal that shook you to the core. Or maybe you've experienced a loss that left a hole in your heart. Or a failure that makes you question your worth. These aren't just stories. They are your lived experiences, and they carry some heavy weights. You know, they say as you get older, it's important to lift weights to help maintain your bone density. Well, we carry a lot of weight as professional women all the time. And I'm not talking about the weight on our hips. I'm talking about the weight on our hearts. And here's something I've learned in my own journey of carrying the weight on my heart. I learned that pain doesn't have to just be a burden that we carry. It can also be the very thing that propels us forward. It can shape us. It can refine us. It can lead us to a deeper sense of purpose. And today, we're not going to just talk about how to cope with pain. We're going to talk about and explore how to find the purpose in the pain. We're going to talk about how to reflect on this journey and how to use this pain to help us, help others, and how to turn that pain into a passion. So not only will we be better, we will live better. Can you afford to do that, my friend? Can you afford to live better these days? I know I can. We aren't going to ignore the hurt or pretend that everything is okay. We're going to look at the fact that we recognize that even in the hardest and the toughest times, there's something to be gained. There's something that can lead us to a more meaningful, fulfilled life. Let's take this journey together. And as your mindset coach, I want to be your guide on the side to give you a ride to higher heights. And I need your participation as we discover how your pain can become the foundation of something absolutely beautiful. Are you ready? Are you ready to let go of the pain of the past and embrace the purpose in which it came in the first place? Sweet. Well, let's look at some truths that we might be dealing with. You know, perhaps you've been through some really tough times. And it's probably not even a perhaps, because as women, we go through some really tough times. Like I said earlier, maybe you've lost someone, you had a betrayal, personal failure, and you've been wounded. You're broken. And you're still carrying the pain of the past with you every day. It's like you get dressed in the pain and then you try to go on, but you find yourself stuck. You got this shadow of pain that follows you everywhere you go, and it's making it harder and harder for you to move forward. You see, we always talk about how you really feeling because that's on the inside. We talk about life from the inside out here on Time to Win podcast, right? And so from the inside, you got these questions going on that's haunting you. Like, why did this have to happen to me? And you feel stuck and you feel hurt and you feel some shame attached to it. And you just are unable to see past it. And you're wondering if you're ever going to be able to heal and find meaning in what you're going through. And from the lens in which you're looking through right now, it does not look like you will. But here's something I want you to know. You don't deserve to live like that. You don't deserve to live a life defined by your pain. There's a purpose for what you've been through, even if right now it's hard to see it. I want to help you not get over it, but get through it. Because, like I said, I know the weight of the pain, and it can be overwhelming. And like me, you can learn the lesson that even your deepest pain can lead to your greatest purpose. It's not about ignoring or minimizing what you've been through. It's about finding the strength and the wisdom that comes from it. Okay, I hear you. I hear you thinking out loud. You're saying, but how do I find purpose in something that has caused me so much hurt? I get that too. I've asked myself that very question. It's a valid question. And the truth is, pain can cloud our vision, making it really hard to see beyond the immediate hurt, what we're going through. Just remember this. Don't lose your hope, because there is hope and there is a way to start seeing that hope in your life so you can get beyond what you're going through to get to where you're going, the purpose in which God created you in the first place. It didn't come to break you. It came to make you. It doesn't define you. It came to find you. You know, you hear me say this often. And why do I keep repeating it? Because somebody hasn't gotten it yet. Somebody's still lingering in the past, holding on to the hurt so tight that they can't take a step forward. And I want to help you get through what you're going through. I want to share some steps with you today because I really believe that it's just not about inspiring you, but it's about giving you inspired action to take. Because if we keep doing the same thing, you know the saying, we're going to keep getting the same results. So I want to encourage you to do something different. And you can only do what you know. And so that's why I'm here, to share with you boss moves that will move the needle for you, that will help you live the life you desire and deserve, that will help you finish what you started, that will help you get your dreams off the shelf, that will help you understand you have value and you are worth more than you believe, and that you are smarter than you believe, that will help you be the best possible version of you. So it's always my goal to give you at least 3 boss moves. And today is no exception. I want to give you 3 boss moves to help you discover purpose in your pain. They're short and they're simple, but they're powerful when you take inspired action. Number 1, take a time instead of whining and complaining and saying, woe is me. Cancel the pity party and reflect on the journey. Reflect on what you've been through, what you're going through, and then ask yourself, what lessons have I learned? And how has this pain shaped me into the person that I am right now? I may not be where I want to be, but I'm certainly not where I used to be. I may not be who I want to be, but I'm certainly not who I used to be, because even the pain has helped me grow. And I really want you to reflect on that. And I want you to take some time to write down your thoughts and to see if you can identify any patterns or any insight that will help you learn the lesson and forget the detail. Now, here's an example. If you perhaps have gone through a tough breakup, what did it teach you about your values and your boundaries? Can you look back and see where maybe you didn't have boundaries? Or maybe you had boundaries, but you didn't implement your boundaries. And so people started walking all over you. And you didn't like that feeling. And you saw that it wasn't working, and one of you said, no, this isn't working, let's move on. But that decision to move on was painful. See, when we reflect on where we have been instead of dwelling on the past, we get an understanding how it shapes us and what to do to move forward. It's a difference between reflecting and dwelling. When we're dwelling on the past, we cannot even see the present. But when we're reflecting on the past, we look at it as, how does it relate to us in the present? And most of the time we find ourselves dwelling on the past, and that's all we can see. And because it's so painful, we can't see past the pain. Can you see yourself in what I'm saying? If so, keep listening, because I'm going to give you 2 more boss moves that you can select from today to say, let me take 1 step of courage forward. And I'm not trying to tell you they're easy. I'm telling you they're possible. And with consistency and support, I promise you, you'll get through what you're going through. So what's step number 2? It's to use your pain. Use your pain to help others. I firmly believe that the purpose in our pain is found in helping others who are having similar struggles. So I remember when my mom passed, and that night we came home from the service, we learned that my uncle, my dad's brother, passed. And 3 weeks later, my mom's brother passed. And all of this happened so fast. And it's like, wow, why is this happening like this? But then I had a friend who lost someone And I was able to have empathy. I was able to put myself in her shoes without taking away her experience or her feelings, without making it about me, to let her know I understood. Because I did. Because I had just lost 3 important people. Now, I don't know what her pain was because we have different stories. But I was able to use my pain to help her get through her struggles and what she was going through. So when we share our stories and we offer support, we can turn our pain into something positive. Our experience can be a source of strength and hope and inspiration for other people. Besides, when you help others, you're not only helping them heal, but you're also healing. We also realize that purpose is not about us, but it is about what we can give to other people so that we can leave them better than we found them. I'm not saying give your pain to people, but I'm saying use your pain to help people. And then number 3, turn your pain into a passion. Take that pain and channel it into something you're passionate about. I want to use my sister as an example because she lost her son. And I just can't imagine the pain that she feels every single day as a result of losing her son. But I also can celebrate how she's taken her pain and created a foundation for women like her who have had their sons murdered. And she's created a foundation for the families to help them not get over it, because you never get over anything you've gone through. And sometimes you don't even get through it. And when we take our pain and turn it into passion, it gives our pain a new direction and purpose. And it transforms it into something empowering and unforgettable for other people. When we turn our pain into passion, we learn how to take control of the narrative, the story we've been telling ourselves, and we create something beautiful out of it. Turn your pain into passion. And I'm not saying you're going to do it overnight, because we do have to grieve. We do have to go through the grieving process. And it's important that you seek support, you get professional coaching, therapy to help you. So we've talked about reflecting on your journey, using your pain to help others, and turning your pain into passion. I really believe that these boss moves are not just about coping. They're about reclaiming your life and turning what once almost destroyed you into something that fuels you, something that gives you life to help other people have life as well. So take a moment. Take a moment to reflect and ask yourself, how can you start applying just one of these boss move steps today? Remember, it's not about making huge changes overnight. It's about small, intentional steps that move you closer to finding purpose in your pain. Pain is something we all experience, but it doesn't have to define us. It doesn't define us, actually. And when we reflect on our journey, help others, and turn our pain into passion, we can start to find purpose in even the toughest times. And for sure, it's not an easy path, but it is one that will lead to growth, fulfillment, and a deeper understanding of who you are and what you're meant to do in this life. So as you think about your pain, what is one small step you can take today to start finding the purpose in it? Maybe it's journaling about your experience, or reaching out to someone who might need your support, or even exploring a new passion that's been in your heart. Whatever it is, take that step. You owe it to yourself to live a life of purpose, even in the midst of pain. Remember, your pain doesn't define you, but how you respond to it does. It's time to reset your mindset, reclaim your joy, and walk in your purpose. And you don't have to journey alone. Visit us at thecouragegiver.com. That's thecouragegiver.com for details on our next cohort. Let's find purpose in your pain together. You don't have to do this alone. We all have pain, but pain does not have to have us. So hold on, my friend. Seek help. Find a support group. Whatever you have to do, don't isolate yourself. We're here for you. And I want you to know I am personally here to support you on this journey every step of the way. You don't have to do this alone, my friend. We are created for connection. So stay connected and let's continue to walk together. You deserve to live a life full of meaning, joy, and purpose. A life you love. Thank you for trusting us to be a part of your journey, and thank you for being the most valuable part of our journey today. Before you go, it's important for me to let you know how much we appreciate you and that this conversation is brought to you in part by Lisa Anderson of Positively in Pursuit. Visit Lisa at positivelyinpursuit.com. That's positivelyinpursuit.com. And thank you again for being the most valuable part of our journey.
Embark on a journey of positivity with Positively in Pursuit. Lisa Anderson, a seasoned professional speaker, coach, and consultant, brings a wealth of expertise, intuitive insights, and ingenuity to guide you towards success with precision and purpose. Elevate your journey with Lisa as she shows you how to unlock your full potential, set and achieve career goals, navigate career transitions, and reach the next level of career success. Visit positivelyinpursuit.com. That's www.positivelyinpursuit.com to start your transformative journey with Lisa Anderson. Because precision and purpose are your birthright.
Thank you for listening to Time to Win. I recognize that you appreciate the value provided in today's episode, and for your gratitude, I'm giving you a Time to Win VIP listener badge. So head on over to timetowinpodcast.com. That's timetowinpodcast.com and claim your badge and gain immediate VIP access to more of our next level resources and opportunities, including details on the huddle, a table for 10, the Cure Circle, and the Cure Retreat. Because you've enjoyed today's session, you can also express your gratitude by rating, reviewing, and returning next week with a friend. Oh, by the way, be sure to screenshot today's episode and share it in your Instagram and Facebook story or on your favorite social media platform. We'll look forward to seeing you again next week in the locker room of life, here on Time to Win. And remember, the best time to win is now.